the heart of New York City, beneath the glimmer of skyscrapers, 25-year-old Maya lived a life shadowed by hardship. After her parents passed away, she was taken in by her uncle, a man who had once been a family member she admired. While her uncle provided a roof over her head, his wife Lydia and her children treated Maya as little more than a servant. From dawn until dusk, Maya toiled in the kitchen, her hands calloused from endless chores, learning the art of cooking and the intricacies of home care without ever receiving an ounce of appreciation. Every day felt like a cycle of servitude. Lydia demanded perfection, her harsh words echoing through the hallways, while Maya worked diligently, trying to meet the unreasonably high expectations placed upon her. The children, influenced by their mother's disdain, joined in the ridicule, making her feel like an intruder in a home that was supposed to be her sanctuary. Maya longed for a sense of belonging, but the atmosphere was thick with disdain, each passing day a reminder of her solitary existence. With no one to turn to, she often found herself retreating into her thoughts, imagining a life filled with kindness and warmth. Her uncle, a gentle man, remained oblivious to the growing tension within his home. He never intervened in Lydia's decisions, believing that a harmonious household was more important than confronting the discomfort simmering beneath the surface. This silence left Maya feeling trapped, as if her life was dictated by the whims of those around her. She often watched her uncle, a man of quiet strength, and wished he could see the toll that Lydia's actions were taking on her spirit. Yet, his indifference only added to her sense of isolation, making her feel even more powerless in her own life. Despite the relentless hardships, Maya developed a resilience that would shape her future. Each day in the kitchen honed her skills, transforming her into an exceptional cook, even if she never received recognition for her talent. She found solace in the simple act of preparing meals, losing herself in the rhythm of chopping vegetables and stirring pots. It was in these moments that she felt a flicker of joy, a glimpse of the woman she could be if only given the chance. Cooking became her refuge, a way to escape the harsh realities of her situation. On the rare occasions when her uncle returned home early, Maya would catch glimpses of his softer side, his laughter echoing in the halls. In those fleeting moments, she yearned for a connection, a fatherly figure who could understand her plight. But as quickly as he arrived, he would slip back into the world of work, leaving Maya to face Lydia's wrath alone. Each time he departed, her heart sank, a reminder of the loneliness that enveloped her life. The love and warmth she craved felt perpetually out of reach. However, he had changed, consumed by greed and desperation. He had accumulated debts with dangerous people, specifically a ruthless loan shark named Victor, who collected with a sinister smile and an iron fist. When Victor's men arrived one fateful evening, the air grew thick with tension. They demanded payment for the debts that hung over her uncle like a dark cloud. But when her uncle couldn't pay, he made a decision that would forever alter Maya's life. In a moment of sheer betrayal, he accepted Lydia's suggestion and offered her as collateral to the loan shark. Panic seized her as she realized the gravity of the situation. The thought of being at the mercy of a man who thrived on fear sent her heart racing. She had to escape, to break free from this life that had turned into a nightmare. That night, as Victor's men prepared to take her, Maya summoned every ounce of courage. With her heart pounding in her chest, she slipped out of the house. In the chaos of the moment, she ran through the dark streets, the sound of her own footsteps echoing in her ears. Just as she thought she had escaped, she stumbled upon a parked car. In a desperate bid for freedom, she ducked into the boot, her breath coming in quick gasps as she prayed for safety. Little did she know, this car belonged to a billionaire named Ethan, a single father whose life was about to intertwine with hers in ways she could never imagine. Ethan had just returned from a long day at his company. his mind swirling with thoughts of his young daughter and the weight of his responsibilities. As he heard the faint sounds coming from the boot, curiosity mingled with concern. When he opened it, he was taken aback to find a disheveled Maya, eyes wide with fear and defiance. Rather than reacting with anger, Ethan saw a kindred spirit, a woman in desperate need of help. He brought her into his home, offering her not just shelter, but a job as a maid, a chance to start anew. As days turned into weeks, their initial tension transformed into an unexpected camaraderie. Maya quickly proved to be diligent and resourceful. She was drawn to Ethan's gentle nature, and he admired her motherly way of caring for his son Dave, and her perfection in housekeeping, not to speak of her delicious cooking. They shared late-night conversations over cups of tea, revealing fragments of their lives to one another. For the first time in years, Maya felt safe, cherished even. As they navigated their new lives, a friendship blossomed into something deeper. Sparks of affection ignited between them, filling the empty spaces in their hearts. Love began to weave its way into their lives, replacing the shadows of their pasts. Maya shared with Ethan that before she left her uncle's house, she had been networking with local chefs, sharing her culinary creations through social media, slowly gaining a following. That the support she received from strangers was a balm for her wounded heart, and with each compliment and message of encouragement, she felt her confidence grow, and she began to dream of a life filled with possibility, where she could create meals that brought joy to others. Ethan encouraged her to pursue her aspiration and promised to support in her every way he can. Just as they were planning their wedding, a dark cloud loomed on the horizon. Victor, having discovered Maya's whereabouts, was not going to let her go so easily. He confronted her uncle, demanding payment for the years. The uncle, sensing an opportunity to rid himself of his own guilt, eagerly informed Victor of Maya's new life. He offered her up once more, believing that he could barter with the very thing he had betrayed. Ethan, however, was not a man to back down from a fight. Determined to protect Maya at all costs, he devised a plan. He knew that confronting Victor directly would only escalate the situation. Instead, he approached the authorities, sharing the sordid tale of her uncle's betrayal and Victor's criminal activities. With evidence in hand, he sought justice not just for Maya, but for all the women Victor had exploited. It was a risky move, one that could have far-reaching consequences. But Ethan was fueled by love and an unyielding desire to see Maya free from her past. When the authorities finally raided Victor's hideout, the tension was palpable. Maya, unaware of the storm brewing on her behalf, went about her daily routine. The sense of normalcy felt almost surreal, a stark contrast to the chaos that had once defined her existence. As the police apprehended Victor and her uncle, evidence of their crimes came to light. The weight of years of abuse and neglect fell upon them, and for the first time, Maya felt a flicker of hope igniting within her. The aftermath of the raid brought an unexpected sense of relief. As their wedding day approached, the couple faced a myriad of emotions: excitement, anxiety, and an overwhelming sense of gratitude for the journey they had traversed together. Maya stood before the mirror, adorned in her wedding gown, reflecting on the transformation she had undergone. From a life of despair, she had risen like a phoenix, ready to embrace a future filled with love. Ethan joined her, his eyes filled with admiration and pride. They were two souls intertwined, ready to step into a new chapter hand in hand. Their wedding was a celebration of resilience and rebirth. Friends and family gathered to witness their vows, each person a testament to their journey. As Maya exchanged rings with Ethan, she felt an overwhelming wave of emotions wash over her. Love, forgiveness, and a sense of belonging that she had long yearned for. Together, they forged a new legacy, one rooted in love, loyalty, and unwavering support. Maya opened a prestigious restaurant known for its innovative dishes and partnered with renowned chefs. Her hard work paid off, and soon she was contributing to the menu and gaining recognition for her unique flavors. Each day was a reminder of how far they had come, how love had triumphed over adversity, and how forgiveness could pave the way for healing.